Morning everybody. Just thought this morning I'd give you a kind of overview of the business for those of you who don't know it, or even customers who don't really have a full knowledge of everything that we do. Basically we are the EasyJet of the print marketplace, and that means that we run a very tight ship. We're a low-cost business model. And we fully automate everything that we possibly can. So we've developed our own software now for the best part of 10 years, and it comprises contact management system, so a database system where all the contacts with customers go through, project management system called WEBMART, which we manage all our jobs through, customer interface, which is either free print management for customers who just want an easy and the world's fastest way of getting a price, or Print Manager Plus for contracted clients, which has a way of doing image archiving, of doing stock control, of doing something called Store Smart, where you can see the in-store environment, and the return on investment for point of sale and things like that. Rather clever stuff. And then free print sales, which is our supplier interface, where we have a negotiation free zone for orders being placed and gives them feedback on all their prices so they can see their profile in the marketplace. So it's a kind of end-to-end solution that we have come up with and are constantly developing it. As I say, it's sort of done in-house because it's the way we find it's better value in terms of the way that you can have total focus on what you're doing, so it's a more efficient way of doing things, plus the fact that we can make sure that whatever solutions wanted, we can get it exactly as we feel the market needs it, rather than having to be a variation on somebody else's theme. So effectively we've mapped in the supply side, we've mapped in the client side, and we project manage in the middle, only actually involving humans where it adds value, and that means that we can be 5 times more efficient than the average print management company in terms of turnover per employee, and that obviously feeds back into better prices for customers. From a supplier's point of view, it's the easiest way of getting orders. So hopefully the idea is suppliers are every bit as important to us as clients, because they are the ones that manufacture and produce the product that the customer has, and if I work better with those people, I can work in their optimum way with their optimum press profile for the client's job. Then we can always offer great value to customers. We have to. So that's why for us, unlike every other print management company, I would argue, that we really do spend time looking at the supply side, looking at the optimization of the supply side to deliver value to customers, and that's something that very much I'm looking to build on now. I've got a few challenges. One of the biggest challenges we've got is that nobody's heard of us, which is why I'm starting to do blogs like this and starting to get out a bit, is that we've always grown through referral, which is great and wonderful, but unfortunately you kind of eventually get to a point where you've kind of need to grow out of your gene pool, and I think we as a business are at that now. So we're going to go for our first ever set of mailers that are going to go out to tell people about ourselves, which Ed's been doing, and hopefully that will start to increase our profile. We're entering awards. We're also starting to do tenders, so hopefully we might win some of the kind of high profile work that's out there, which will be interesting. An interesting challenge. We've just going through, thanks to my dad, going through the final knockings of FSC, PEFC, ISO 14001 and PAS 75 accreditation, which has been a challenge, but hopefully those will all be done in the next month or so, so we will be able to have a full suite of accreditations going into the busy season, which is coming up in about 6 to 8 weeks, depending on what the market turns like. We found that I've been away in Alaska for a month. When I was before I went, everybody at the high end of the market was very, very sure about their state of play and prices were going to go up. When I've come back, it isn't quite the same. The confidence seems to have ebbed away, so there's been a softening on the high-end web offset and gravure market. The sheet-fed and smaller web offset market is quite quiet at the moment. It will change in about 6 weeks' time, so if you've got anything that you can print now, I will print it in the next 6 weeks and get it booked in earlier, rather than leaving it later. Will be my only bit of advice. Anyway, I've rambled on enough. I hope that was a useful kind of insight into the business, and I'll speak to you this time next week. Every Monday morning I do a round robin to the team, and I'll do a similar kind of one to the people outside of the wonderful yellow world of WEBMART. Take care. Bye. Have a good week.